Good morning. My name is Finale Galea and I love my name. Taking on from your previous segment of performing arts, here we are on the paintbrush with our guest who isn't just a beautiful lady, a painter and a psychologist, but a beautiful human being. Here we have Maria on set with us. Hi Maria.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. My name is Mariah Nyakio. I am a self-taught artist and a psychologist. So in my work, I try to merge both of them to create something beautiful.
Why did you do psychology and art both?
Art was my talent since I was young. So when I grew up, I thought that maybe I need something a bit different to come together later. So I took a psychology degree. And it turned out well actually, because now I'm able to merge psychology and art to create something that the society understands.
I personally love your paintings so much. Like that piece over there, it is stunning. I can see how the psychology plays its part. But have you always collaborated psychology together with your paintings, or how has it been?
Not always, yeah, because sometimes I do work that is totally far from psychology. I do some world decor pieces on commission, yeah, so that has nothing to do with psychology, and I do other type of crafts, yeah.
What are these other crafts?
I do beadwork.
Beadwork?
Yeah. I make bangles and necklaces. I sew clothes for people.
What don't you do?
I make curtains, I make cushions, pretty much a bit of everything. Yeah.
That's really nice. So would you like to take us through your painting?
Yeah, sure. Let's start with this one.
Mm-hmm. Does it have a name?
Not yet. So I wanted to represent mental illness in this one. Mm-hmm. Because I feel that in society we don't want to talk about mental health. It's still a taboo topic, so I thought to put it on canvas. And it was a rough sketch, so I wanted to make it rough to show how indefinite the subject still is. Yeah.
A lot of people draw their inspiration from what they go through. Has anyone around you been through mental health issues or something like that?
Yes. I have handled some clients who have anxiety issues and depression and bipolar. So I try to take their experience and put it on canvas. Wow. So that I can make others understand what they are going through and not stigmatize them.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So the other one, this one, I call it displacement.
Displacement.
Yeah, displacement in psychology is to take negative emotional impulses and channeling them into something positive.
Yeah, it looks very beautiful. It's definitely very positive for me.
Yeah, thank you. So when I was doing it, actually, I wanted it to be an example to others. I was angry, so I decided instead of staying angry, I'll take a piece of canvas and do something, and that was the product.
That's your cue, audience. Whenever you're angry, take a paintbrush and do not yell and scream. Coming back to you. So tell me, Maria, since what age do you paint?
I began painting when I was around 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
I loved drawing, I loved painting. And then it continued after, in high school, I started using the acrylic. So, and then I started selling. Even though it was at a small fee, I continued that way, and then here I am.
So let me know, you mentioned painting and everything when we spoke earlier, and I wanted to know, what techniques do you use? Is there one specific technique in art, or are there a varied amount of techniques you use in making your pieces?
There is no specific technique, because I try to do, my pieces are intuitive. So I paint what I want to paint at that time. So as you can see, my paintings are very different in technique. There are circles, there are splashes, there are rough sketches. So I do what I want to do at that particular time.
And do you only use canvas, or do you do other forms of art?
Oh yeah, I do other forms of art. Sometimes I take a piece of canvas and I create images using pieces of fabric, scrap pieces from my scene project. So I create something else from that. Yeah, I do that.
That's beautiful. That's brilliant. That's a very good way of recycling.
Thank you.
Yes. So Maria, I have one very personal question I want to ask you.
Okay.
So are you the only artist in your family?
No, I am not.
No.
Yeah.
So tell us more about your family and the artists in your family.
My small brother is an artist. My big brother is an artist. My nieces are artists. My grandpa used to be an artist. So yeah, it runs in the family.
I personally have very bad art skills. I have never been able to draw properly. I tried drawing somebody once and it looked like I was drawing a monkey, and I said, you know what, art is not my thing.
Oh.
But why didn't you major in art then?
I needed something different because in society it is good to have variety because one field may fail, so you need something like a backup. So lucky for me, I managed to merge the two. Yeah.
And since when have you started like selling your paintings and your artwork?
Around 6-7 years ago.
So do you have a location where you sell them, or do you just do it from home, or how?
I do it from home, or on commission I do it from home, and
Okay.
I also advertise myself on Facebook and social media. Yeah. So that's how clients find me, so that I do it at home and then I deliver.
And do you have a team, or do you work alone?
I work alone.
You work alone.
Yeah.
I just, my eyes keep going back to your paintings because they're just stunning. I'd want to put one in my house and just look at it every day.
Okay.
But let me ask you, how does it feel to have a part of you become a part of somebody else's life? Because, you know, tomorrow this painting will be hanging somewhere, probably in my house, and, you know, it'll become a part of my life. So
Yeah.
how does it feel to have a part of you, you know, become somebody else's?
It's actually hard. Sometimes I don't like letting go of my pieces.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend who refuses to give anybody her paintings, so I can feel your pain. Tell me.
Yeah, so actually there are some paintings that I do not sell. They are not for sale. Like this one, I don't sell it, and another small one there. I don't sell them. I feel they are too personal. I think because of the process that was involved when creating them, I don't want to let go of them.
Which brings me to ask you, which is
Yeah.
your favorite painting, Maria? Among these 7 pieces in the studio today, which is your favorite?
I would say this one because
This one?
I don't let go of that one at all. Yeah.
How long did it take you to make this particular piece?
Around 3 hours.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. And
hours.
how do you price your paintings? Like, what's the range of your paintings?
I try to consider what the clients can afford, because you look at the art markets nowadays, some are priced too high for Kenyans or for anyone who wants art. So that's when I prefer to do wall decor, because people can afford wall decor and most people can understand wall decor. But paintings, unless you find a very specific customer who wants something different, that's when you can put it a bit higher.
And do you exhibit your paintings?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I take them to Tazama Gallery. It's Yaya, and it's Kanga Shop in Karen. Yeah, and whenever there are exhibitions, I attend.
Have you ever considered going international?
Yes, it's a plan in 2017. Yeah.
Well, this is the year to do everything you want, because
Yeah.
it's just started.
Yeah.
Yes. On that same note, let me ask you, who's your favorite artist? Is there an inspiration or somebody who you look up to in the art field?
I like Edvard Munch. I like the work that he does. I like the Scream, that famous portrait. Painting. And I also like James Pollock. His work. It's a lot about splashing colors, and it comes out really beautiful. But I never got to know about them before I started my work. So I came to know about them after I have seen, oh, this guy does work that is really close to mine. So Yeah.
So when you started off painting, did you realize that this was a talent you had, or how did you nurture this talent?
I just kept doing what I love. Yeah, because there were no art and craft classes at that time. In high school, in primary, nowadays they don't have those classes. So I just kept doing what I love, and people supported me. Yeah.
That's really nice. I mean, I know it means a lot to people, because support, if you don't have support, normally people just break down.
Yeah.
And which brings me to this question. Has there ever been a point where you felt that, you want to give up on your art?
Oh, yeah, many times. But then I wake up again and I feel like painting, so I just do it again.
So what motivates you? What tells you that, no, I don't want to give up? No.
I think it helps that it's a passion, it's a talent, it's something inborn that I just can't rub it off. It's part of me. It's like personality. You can't say that I want to drop this part of my personality. Yeah.
And how do you take criticism on your paintings?
I try to take it graciously.
Don't we all?
Yeah. So I just listen to what they're saying, maybe consider their opinion, and maybe try it. And then if it fails, I go back to what I thought was good.
And what's your advice to people who want to become artists? People who are at the verge of, should I not?
Just do what you love. Just do it. Whatever people say, just keep doing it. At some point, you'll reach some point where you can't go back. The setbacks can't hold you back. So you just keep going, and then you progress slowly.
So one last thing you want to tell me about your paintings, their theme or something?
Their theme, psychology. And mental health.
Has that been throughout all your paintings, the theme?
Lately, yes. Yeah.
And initially?
Initially, it was a lot of intuitive work. I just drew what I felt like drawing. Yeah, it was like art therapy. Like this is some kind of art therapy, and also another one that has a lot of splashes. So that was what was initially, and then I came to integrate psychology and art. Yeah.
I love your paintings, and I am sure the viewers do as well. So please give the viewers your Facebook handle and your phone number so they can get in touch with you. Please proceed.
My number is 0705 609584, and my Gmail address is mariakibuchi@gmail.com, and my Facebook page is @Nyakio.
So I hope we're all going to be getting in touch with Maria to get amazing paintings and artwork. On the same note, Maria, do you have something small you want to tell the viewers? A message that you want to give them?
Keep doing what you love. Just do it, regardless of what society says that you have to be something like a doctor or an engineer. Those big names. Just do what you can only succeed when you're doing what you love.
Okay, thank you, Maria. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. It's Artistic Tuesday once again, and we're going to take a small commercial break, after which we have Visual Arts with Mukali.